So I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, kind of just riffing, bouncing between different topics, and I made an offhanded comment about the use of the words punk and slop as sort of universal suffixes in the modern culture. How they've kind of decayed in meaning to just catch-alls for things you like because they're honest and authentic, versus things you don't like because they're repetitive and soulless. And my friend said something that kind of blew my mind.
Hold on, I'm about to make a new genre. SLOPPUNK.
So, what is slop punk anyway? What does this look like? In simple terms, it's two halves that make a whole. An approach/ethos, the punk, to a medium, the slop. It is the vision of making messy, uncomplicated, low-effort, fun art. Even if you're capable of making something much better. Because sometimes you're just tired and you want to make something with your hands because it's rewarding and fun, and the alternative is staring into the unrepentant black void or watching your 15th YouTube short of a bloke named Nigel feeding Palestinian children into a wood chipper. I've been writing and doing other creative pursuits for the majority of my life at this point, and for a long time I struggled with a weird sort of perfectionism. I felt like if something wasn't my best work, my best art, I didn't feel comfortable putting it out there to people. If it didn't align with the kind of creative I wanted to be, then I shouldn't present it to the world. It would make people think lesser of me. But amidst this whole slop punk epiphany, I realized that my perspective on this was already changing. Recently, I made a second channel. It's called Calypso246 because I miss YouTube channels having numbers in their titles. I marketed it as being sort of an anti-YouTuber channel where I would just make stuff that was fun and low effort rather than trying to chase algorithmic success. But really, my vision for it was driven by struggling to make bigger and better and higher quality videos for this channel, feeling like my hands were tied as I was going through a stressful time in my life and couldn't always summon the energy to make the best videos I wanted to make. I've been saying recently already that I don't want my channel to have a consistent vibe. I don't really care for it. It's why I've made stuff like you reposted in the wrong jet lag and the novel quotes compilation and the True Green 7 edit. It's why I just relisted a bunch of videos that I'd hidden away because I felt they didn't fit the brand, quote unquote. I'd love you to go watch them. They're rough around the edges, a little dry at times, not for everyone. Like, as I said, not my best work, but I loved making them, and they were better than making nothing. It's so easy as a creative to get caught in a trap of pretentiousness and perfectionism, to act like you have to be some kind of auteur working on your magnum opus every day. But it can be so freeing to just make something simple, something sloppy, something you aren't holding yourself to ridiculous standards on. Even if for both the creator and the audience it's just meant to be a way to kill some time, doesn't mean it's not fun, doesn't mean it's not meaningful. Especially in the context of YouTube. At this point, there are whole channels built around telling you how to essentially grow a YouTube channel as a business. They provide you this, illusion of creativity, but they want you to write down, 50 ideas in some random micro niche and then knock out all the ones that you couldn't talk about for half an hour, like some kind of brainstorming battle royale. I think in this age of AI content and side hustles and passive income, people are, aware that folks are just optimizing the fun out of YouTube, but people don't know what the next steps are. People don't know what the counter is. It feels like there's a desire for more authenticity, more of a return to the roots, but people don't know how to do that. So, slop punk. It's just an idea, just a vision, not a cure-all or a silver bullet. But I want to live in a slop punk world. I want to live in a world where people share their offcuts, where they're not ashamed or afraid to make art that's niche or overly simple or nerdy or weird. I want to see the art that people can make when it's the only thing they have energy for on a tough day. I'm tired of the perfectionism. I've done so much art over the years that is the best I can do, and it's exhausting. I just want to make silly stuff. I want to make bad stuff. I want to make stuff that's like, this isn't perfect, but I had fun making it, and there's something here, there's something interesting. So, I yearn for more slop punk, and you will see more slop punk on this channel, and I would love you to join me in my sloppy little world. Till next time.